There are lots of brilliant resources available online for researching gold prospecting locations and local mining history here in the Victorian Goldfields. And in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the best ones where you can explore old maps, mining plans and reports, bore data, newspaper articles, local knowledge, and more. Let's start with a few websites where you can access huge collections of digitised publications, maps, and images. The National Library of Australia has partnered with organisations all around the country to digitise content and provide a single access point to Australian library collections. This collaborative effort is named Trove, and it's an absolute treasure trove of information. You'll lose yourself for hours in the pages of historical newspapers, and you can explore old maps, photographs, diaries, letters, and even audio and video archives. They've got a research guide to help you understand all the capabilities of the Trove online interface, which I'll put a link to in the description below. Next up, let's take a look at the State Library of Victoria. They've also got an online catalogue, and you can search and browse through articles, books, journals, photographs, maps, manuscripts, and more. You can filter your search to only show items that are available online. The State Library of Victoria also provides research guides, and I recommend checking out their pages on gold miners and mining. Click through these tabs at the top to explore all the pages. Here you'll find links to many useful collections, many of which can be accessed online. Now let's take a look at one of my favourites, the Geological Survey of Victoria's online catalogue. Although the search function on this website is a bit tricky to use, it's an extremely valuable resource and is filled with important historical reports, mining plans, photographs, journal articles, and much more. Each file is available to download, usually either as a PDF file or a high-resolution image file. There are a few particular publications which I'll mention here. The first being the brilliant Goldfields and Mineral Districts of Victoria by Robert Bro Smythe, first published in 1869. This book is absolutely loaded with information regarding the geology, history and development of the goldfields all across Victoria, and it has been made available online in this catalogue. Then we have the Geological Survey's collection of reports, memoirs and bulletins. These are filled with valuable information and insights, and each collection is indexed to help you find what you're looking for. All these pages I've mentioned so far provide brilliant old geological and goldfields maps. If you're interested in maps, I've put together a central directory-style website which provides links to heaps of old goldfields and geological maps which are available online. I've brought them together into one place, which saves you searching and sorting through a large number of other maps in these catalogues. This website is still being added to, so if there's an area that you're interested in which is not yet listed on the site, get in touch and I'll see what I can find. Speaking of maps, GeoVic is an extremely useful application that enables you to build your own maps, search and access data, tapping into a huge range of data sources. You can check out features such as shallow gold workings, mining companies, deep leads, crown land for prospecting, and more. GeoVic can be a bit daunting when you first get started, so I've put together a basic tutorial which will help anyone who's first opening up the application and is unsure what they're looking at. I'll put a link to this video in the top right as well as in the description below. Another great online map is available on the Visualising Victoria's Groundwater website. This free tool gives us an interesting underground glimpse beneath Victoria using bore data, which is presented in this brilliant interactive map. Each of these points are bores which have been drilled throughout history, some very recent and some dating back well into the 19th century. Click on the bore you're interested in and it will come up with information including location, depth, date, and so on. Head over to the Attachments tab and you'll find links to the original records of this bore, digitised over on the State Library of Victoria website. This information can be very handy when researching mining companies. Another fantastic online resource is the Heritage Victoria website, which provides a catalogue of heritage-listed sites throughout Victoria. Here you will find a huge range of historic sites, many of which are related to gold mining. And if you're after more detailed information, they also provide a number of documents which you must check out. These reports take a detailed look at many gold mining sites throughout Victoria and are filled with extremely valuable information, including the site's history and surviving features. I'll put a link to these documents in the description below. Now, you'll also find very useful information online in gold prospecting forums. These discussions offer priceless insights into all aspects of gold prospecting methods, locations, and equipment, as well as discussions on history and personal experiences of specific areas. Two great ones to check out are Prospecting Australia and Gold Detecting and Prospecting Forum. There are also websites and blogs filled with educational articles and guides. I'm going to take this opportunity to plug the Goldfields Guide website, which has local prospecting guides, articles, lots of interesting places where you can prospect or explore gold mining history, and much more. And there are plenty of other valuable websites you should also check out. For general prospecting information, head over to the Earth Resources website, which is the official online resource for prospecting information in Victoria. This should be your first stop when looking at where you can prospect, what tools you can use, and what your rights and responsibilities are as a miner's right holder. The folks who are fighting to uphold your rights as a prospector are the Prospectors and Miners Association of Victoria. Head over to their website to check out the brilliant work they do for all prospectors and miners in Victoria. If you'd like to support them in this work, you can sign up to become a member, where you'll also gain access to exclusive publications, field days, prospecting tips, discounts, and competitions. You can also check out Parks Victoria's page on fossicking and prospecting within their parks. They've got prospecting maps available online. Other great websites to look at include eGold, Eurekapedia, Sovereign Hills Educational Blog, the Denali Museum website, and the blogs on the Coiltech and Miners Den websites. You'll also find lots of information in various gold prospecting and history groups on Facebook. And of course, there are heaps of brilliant gold prospecting channels here on YouTube. I hope you've found these resources useful. Although this quick guide is by no means comprehensive, I hope it provides a few people with a good starting point. It's amazing how much has been digitized and published on the internet. But I must add, there are a lot of other sources of information which are not available online. If you're researching a specific area or topic, I really recommend also checking out the local libraries, historical societies, museums, and universities. These places will hold valuable information, items, and documents which are not accessible online. Thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in learning more about Victoria's fascinating gold mining history, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.